There's a slightly funny moment like this. You sit in front of a screen, trying to prove you're human to a machine. You select every traffic light. The system says you're wrong. You try again. This time you pass. You exhale like you just survived a final exam. But here's the strange part on the other side. AI is learning from that very test. And it might be improving faster than you think. If one day AI solves CAPTCHA faster and more accurately than humans, who actually earns the right to enter the internet? Sounds like the opening of a sci-fi movie. Not really. This is a digital evolutionary chase happening every day, quietly, like the hum of a laptop fan spinning through the night. And the biggest irony, we're both the players and the trainers of our own opponent. Imagine the internet as an ancient city. CAPTCHA is the gate. Every malicious bot is an intruder trying to sneak inside. In the early 2000s, the gate was simple. You had to type distorted characters that looked like they'd been chewed up by a printer. The idea came from researchers at Carnegie Mellon University. Back then, computers failed at warped text. Humans could still figure it out, and for a while, that was enough. Then, computer vision evolved. Character recognition models began reading slanted, noisy, broken letters. When Google acquired and expanded reCAPTCHA, engineers realized something: the old test wasn't hard enough anymore. So the gate transformed, from distorted text to images, from images to contextual questions, from clear prompts to tiny squares containing just a corner of a wheel or half a traffic light. You think you're just clicking, but in reality, you're standing inside a fortress that constantly changes its architecture. Every time AI breaks through one layer, engineers build another. It's like a game where the rules shift the moment players start getting comfortable. And here lies a paradox. When you select a bus among 9 small image tiles, the system isn't only checking you, it gathers answers from millions of people to determine which option is truly correct. If 95% of users choose square number 4 as a bus, chances are it really is a bus. That collective judgment becomes training data for computer vision models. In simple terms, you're teaching AI how to see the world. A 300 times 300 digital image contains 90,000 color points. To you, it's an afternoon street scene. To a machine, it's a matrix of numbers. CAPTCHA turns your intuition into labeled data, piece by piece. AI learns that a yellow rectangle with windows and round shapes underneath is probably a bus. You just completed a 7-second micro-shift of invisible labor. The more people participate, the smarter AI becomes. The smarter it gets, the easier it passes old tests. And when that happens, the system must invent something more complex. That's the evolutionary loop. Humans create challenges to block machines. Machines learn from humans to beat the challenges. Humans raise the difficulty. Machines learn again, like 2 athletes running side by side on a treadmill that keeps speeding up. No one stops. No one truly wins. But what happens if one side suddenly runs much faster? Think about self-driving cars. To distinguish traffic lights, road signs, and pedestrians, they need training on billions of labeled images. Billions sounds abstract. Imagine every person on Earth clicking 100 times. That's nearly 800 billion clicks, an ocean of data. Modern models can recognize objects with over 95% accuracy in many scenarios. Show them 100 traffic light images, and they might get 95 correct processing each in milliseconds. So when AI reaches that level, what does CAPTCHA do? If the test is image recognition, AI may outperform you. If it's speed, AI is faster. If it's consistency, AI never gets tired or distracted. That's when the battle enters a new phase. CAPTCHA stops asking only what you know. It starts observing how you behave, the way you move your mouse, the rhythm of your hesitation, the imperfect path of your cursor traits that are biological rather than purely cognitive. The gate is no longer testing knowledge. It's testing nature. But what if one day AI learns to simulate hesitation, to mimic tiny hand tremors, to imitate inefficient, human-like behavior? What kind of test would we create next? In biology, there's a concept called the Red Queen effect. Two species must keep evolving just to maintain their relative position. Stop evolving, and you fall behind. CAPTCHA and AI are caught in the same race. Every advancement in language models, computer vision, and automation forces security systems to upgrade. Bots learn to bypass them. Engineers design new challenges. Sometimes CAPTCHA becomes nearly invisible, silently calculating a risk score based on your behavior. One day, the test might become more abstract, understanding sarcasm, recognizing paradoxes, sensing social context within an image, and suddenly, you realize you're living in a world where the test doesn't just verify identity, it verifies humanity. Sounds philosophical, maybe. But remember, 15 years ago, you had to type 2 distorted words just to check your email. Now, one tick is often enough. Digital evolution doesn't arrive with explosions. It comes through quiet updates, and you are part of it. Next time a little box asks, "Are you a robot?" Try smiling for a moment. You've just stepped into an arena where humans and machines race to understand the world faster, more accurately, more deeply. And if one day CAPTCHA asks you to select all images that feel nostalgic, I promise we'll sit down and continue this conversation. Because by then, the question won't be who is smarter. It will be who still understands the world in the most human way.